Okay, so I'm gonna go through how to project the leg, right? I've already drawn the center line for the half template. We're showing half the leg. We know that the leg is how high?
7.5.
And this is full scale, so I can use my ruler, and it's 7.5. I've drawn a straight line at the bottom. I've drawn another line, 7.5. The leg at the bottom is how wide?
Just over 9 inches.
9 inches.
9 inches exact, right? So we're drawing a half template, so half of that is?
4.5. 4.5.
Right, so I measure 4.5, make a mark. Okay, the leg at the top is how wide?
6 inches.
All right, half of that is?
3.
So I make a mark. Okay. So if I had a straight leg, I could actually connect the dots. And that's what the stool would look like if I looked straight at it. The problem is we know that the leg is inclining 10 degrees, right? So we need to know that actual length. So what we're doing here is we're projecting to get the actual length. All right, to project, the first thing we're going to do, out to the left of the leg somewhere, maybe a half inch, doesn't matter, I'm going to draw a vertical line. Okay. From that vertical line, I am going to angle the leg, or get the angle of the leg of 10 degrees. So use a protractor, or if you have an adjustable triangle, use that. So I'll set that to 10 degrees. And draw another line from the vertex, the intersection of that vertical line. Alright. So that's our 10-degree inclination of the angle of the leg. Okay, now this distance is the true length of the leg. So we need to transfer that distance up till it meets the vertical. So I need to extend that vertical just a little bit. Okay, and what I'm going to use to transfer that is a Trammel.
That's it.
That was a test. Okay, so this one's nice because it's got a micro adjust here, so we can dial it in pretty tight. And we'll lock her down. And all I do is take that trammel and I swing that arc till it intersects the vertical line. Now I take the vertical line with that intersection and I transfer that over like so. I now have the true length of the leg. The last thing I have to do is transfer this height up and redraw that edge. And you're going to notice it's just going to be slight difference in line. The leg is about 1/8 of an inch longer, so I go straight vertical. So that distance is still 3 inches. But now, when I redraw the flat side of that leg, you see a little difference in that line. But most important is the length of that leg. Because if you make your stool leg 7.5 inches, it's going to be too short, right? So you got to start out a little bit longer. And so this is graphic projection. This is how you determine that actual length.